6 in the morning, springtime of the year. I'm in the first house. Shouts out Dolo. I'll be talking about Mercury and Scorpio, cause it's like I was writing and recording some shit, and then I took a step back and I looked at what I was doing. And I was like, this is a whole new vocal voice that like I'm speaking from right now, and like that's what it is. It's the transformation of your voice, of how you utilize, how you track things and express them, right? What type of rhythm you have in your like word structures, what type of words you actually choose, the overall like the overall undertones of the words that you speak, right? You're just allowing your spaces of like deep vigor for whatever it is that you care for to shine through your words. That's what at least that's how I'm seeing it right now. Mercury and Scorpio. And like if you see, I was just kind of okay, so first I was gonna cater to words like if you're on your shit, that's how it would play out, right? Then I started thinking about what if it wasn't like on your shit? And then and I kind of didn't want to go down that train of thought, so like I said that other shit. But lucky I wanna entertain that for a little bit. Like if you didn't, or if you don't go through that transformation, aka like okay, I got Scorpio in the 3rd house, so like naturally like mercurial energies are coupled with my Scorpio energies, right? And this is just gonna be like a little testimony part right here. But so naturally like my Scorpio energy is like coupled with like Mercury energies, right? Just by default of my Scorpio being in the 3rd house, right? And a lot of times whenever I write shit like creatively, it's like, and I'm talking about like making like a song or something right now. I am talking about making like music right now and like writing and shit. But whenever I do that, sometimes it'll be like I have to morph into that character that is like singing the song type of thing. Meaning like I have the emotion in me, but due to past like built up of energies of not expressing myself, right? It's like a workout type of thing for like me to be able to get out what I truly mean or whatever the fuck. Which sounds like some bitch shit. Hey, if you want to look at me like that, I ain't no more, but like, hey, think whatever you want to think, right? I only said that because I be thinking that's bitch shit. That's what my music be about too, really. Just like internal battles type of thing, and like how that reflects outwardly as well, right? Because like really, anybody make a song about like anything is they're talking about internal shit, because everything external comes from the internal type of thing. So it's just like, you know, part of it. But anyways, Mercury and Scorpio. Yeah, it's like grasping whatever types of things that you like naturally gravitate towards on like a subconscious level, and but like not even gravitate like a or gravitate like a like it's like a strong pull type of thing. Meaning like you just really want to go in that direction. Like, oh, I really want to know that. Or really something that makes you hit that face, right? Make you inquisitive, but on a deep level, right? Mercury and Scorpio. And so long as you follow that path, then it's like naturally you go through a transformation with whatever it is that is the criteria on your mind, whatever it is that you're carrying out through that exploration, right? So the deep dive that is Scorpio, right? And it could be something like how I just described with like me writing this song, or it could be something where like, you know, you get into some shit that you don't necessarily wouldn't like the outcome or whatever, you know, you end up getting into some fucking shiesty foul, backstabbing, fucking, you know, all like the fucking stereotypical like Scorpio type of traits that are characteristics that are assigned to a Scorpio, right? Like the type of lifestyle they would be leading. But even then, you go through transformation and you might be like, damn, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Right? And even if you do go through something that is like good or bad, right? So long as you like actually apply the stuff that you had learned, meaning like you actually integrate it and it's not just like a one-time thing and then you go back to whatever pattern that you was looking at before, right? And if you wasn't, hey, good job. But as long as you apply that shit, whether like it was good or bad, like how I said, you did your job, right? You did your job. And shit could be layered too, meaning like you go through some stuff that is more of a lighthearted nature and it be a transformation, and something that is more like guttural or puts you into a guttural space due to like it being so like condensified, meaning like it actually plays out in like the 3D with like other people where like shit actually happens, right? And you know, and like in spaces like these, like at least me, I like to like make light of that shit. But like whenever like you really feel some shit, you feel some shit, right? And I'm a Cancer, I know, bro. Hmm. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, it should be layered. So it's like you can have some like percentages on both sides of the spectrum type of thing that I had depicted or spoke. But I got the chart pulled up right here. Cause I was about to record the video and I was like, oh, I could pull the chart up too and see what the fuck's going on with that shit. Oh, and two, I said a lighthearted transformation and something that is more like tumultuous, right? Something that is more like invigorating, just due to like the types of the impact that it has to your like physical life, right? And when I say lighthearted, it's still Scorpio energy. It's still like heavy, right? Heavy in the sense that like it like is restructuring whatever your subconscious pattern is. And just like growing pains with your muscles and shit like that, shit in the internal world works like that as well, right? So even though I said lighthearted, like for me, like how I was talking about the example of like me writing the song or whatever the fuck, and me like fighting against like a bitch made non-expressive type of self, right? That I had previously programmed myself with, right, as a child type of thing. But really like I came in like with that shit, so it was like past life type shit, you know. It's like what I manifested, you know. If you don't believe in reincarnation, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like just think about like shit never ends, right? When have you ever like been able to walk away from something in your life and it never come back again? And I mean like energetic wise. Like maybe that person didn't come back again, but like did you experience the same shit again? Or not even that. Did you catch thoughts about them every now and then, even though you ain't seen them? So their energy still lingers onto you, type of thing. So everything like coagulates and fucking reformulates. You will never see no trees like forever disappear. After they die, they decay and go to the ground, and what comes up? Another tree, right? So we see it all around us. And whether you choose to reformulate whatever you got going on to it, hey, that's up to you, bro. But I mean, like, it's easier to live like life with the concept of reincarnation being held true to, because it makes life like that much more engaging, because you know you can't look away from something. Because if you do, then it's just gonna be like coming back to the next life type of thing. See, I got scared of myself right there because I was like, I thought that was like too pointed, like towards like the viewer type of shit, too like motherfucker, like. So I started sinking down like that, because that's how I be talking to myself, bro. But low-key, I think I just need to let that side of me rip, and like, hey, maybe I'll like, that's how I gain my audience type of shit, right? Because that is me, right? That's how I be talking to myself. Anyways, uh, I guess it's like astrology vlogs, bro. Shit, I'm figuring this out on my way, bro. God's way. Um, Damn, I was thinking about some shit. Oh yeah, reincarnation. Like, we see it all around us, and then what thought did I leave off at? See, I'm running through the different train carts right now. I'm trying to get back to the engine. um, we see it all around us. Life is easier to live that way due to you're not able to look away because it's just gonna come back in the next life. So it's like, okay, yeah, I already finished that point then. So yeah, reincarnation, motherfucker, it's real. See, just having a thought like that, that'll make whatever transformation you go through a little bit lighter, right? Meaning like you could take that burn like and be like and then be like, all right, let's go. Ready for Sagittarius, right? You ready to go live life and be like, oh no, I know if I do that, motherfucker, I'm gonna get burnt. Right? You don't learn that in Scorpio, right? Shit, Venus goes into Sagittarius in like a couple of days, I think. October 18th. It goes into Sagittarius. Venus does. But yeah, it's like your love natures and whatever you like choose to meddle with. Meddle has a negative connotation. Because I didn't want to say compromise, right? Because everybody says compromise for Venus type of shit. But like things that you are able to things you use consideration for, right? Is going to be more so catered towards you feeling light, feeling free, feeling like you're able to find new perspectives to look at life, right? And then from those new perspectives, gaining a sense of like gas, fuel, like, yeah, I'm ready to go do something. Sagittarian nature. And that's acting as like a kind of like an alleviation point for that Mercury and Scorpio, meaning like even though there's like transformations going on, there's still like a light aspect of like, I'm thinking of like, okay, I'm getting the image of like Mercury, Scorpio being like on the ship, right? But then kind of like, just for the sake of this example, in correlation to the Mercury and Venus placement, excuse me, I'm just looking at Mercury and Venus right now, so like the rest of the chart, it's gonna be kind of like excluded from this example, but like I just say that for clarity purposes. Mercury's at like the wheel of the ship, right? AKA it's like in the trenches, in the subconscious, going through transformations, fucking taking slow burns for shit, right? Which could look like dedication for something, or it could look like choosing something that is like catering towards the trauma signature that you carry. So therefore it's like you think you like getting the getting in while the getting is good type of thing, right? But you know shit's gonna crash and burn type of thing after a little bit if you playing into that, right? So that shit's at the wheel of the ship, right? And then Venus and Sagittarius is like on the bow of the ship. I think that's what you call the front. I'm not sure, but like, you know how like they have like this shit that's pointing off, like Venus and Sagittarius is on that motherfucker with like the waves hitting it. It's like type of thing, right? Like it's feeling good. So it's like it's that type of thing. Like they're both like being utilized within you, right? But it's like how healthy of a Venus you have is going to also determine like how well you're able to take those transformations, so to say. Because healthy Venus also, since the moon and Venus are like the feminine energies with like the planets and shit like that, they both naturally deal with like self-care type of shit, right? Just as most like of the asteroids do, and the asteroids are all or mostly like women named type of shit. So it's like dealing more with like care and feminine natures and like more internal types of things, more like preserving things and shit like that. Even Saturn is like well, see, this is why I kind of don't like to get into like masculine and feminine shits, because really I don't like how people would like gender planets and shit like that. Like it's just like states of consciousness, bro. And like so even though I was about to say Saturn is a feminine, it's also masculine in Aquarius, right? The feminine side is Capricorn. But I digress. This was just me figuring shit out live, right? This is a recorded video. Sorry, my Virgo be going. Yeah, so like Venus is naturally deal with more like self-care and shit like that, right? So if it's like a fucked up Venus and it's using forms of self-care that kind of like make it more dense, would be things like any kind of addiction, really. Whether it be like love addiction, fucking like drug addiction, like anything, bro. Fucking coping mechanism addiction. Well, that's kind of redundant in saying that, but I meant to say like more of an internal type of thing, like an internal like fuck everything, I just gotta type of thing, even if you don't do nothing crazy, right? Yeah, so if you went through a transformation with your Venus and Scorpio transit, right, that it just or is happening right now, if you're watching it before October the 18th, then it's likely that your Venus will have more avenues to construct healthy self-care type of practices, meaning like you value yourself in a certain way, so that whenever you connect to others, there's that you have that sense of value, a sense of self-respect, right? Meaning you're not gonna be feeding into certain shit just based upon of what you feed into inside of yourself, right? And having that shit on lock is gonna help the Mercury and Scorpio transformations, as it's gonna be like a guide, so to say. I mean, like, hey, remember we learned how to do this. We could do this. We don't have to go crazy and fucking play out some old shit, right? I had to get to a little bit of mothering with my Cancer energy, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, bro. Take flight. This is Age Evolution. If you made it this far watching, thank you for watching. The fuck was that outro? If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Peace.